1. Bob is accessing a self-service portal in the cloud to instantly create additional servers, storage, and database instances for his firm's DevOps group. Which of the following options best describes this operation? A. Bursting. B. Pay-as-you-grow. C. Multitenancy. D. On-demand. Answers: D. On-demand. Cloud computing allows the consumer to add and change resources dynamically with the use of an online portal. 2. Jillian is working on a project to interconnect her company's private data center to a cloud company that offers email services and another that can provide burstable compute capacity. What type of cloud delivery model is she creating? A. Public. B. Hybrid. C. Community. D. Private. Answers: B. The interconnection of multiple cloud models is referred to as a hybrid cloud. 3. Carl is learning how cloud service providers allocate physical resources into a group. These resources are then dynamically associated with cloud services as demand requires. What best describes this? A. On-demand virtualization. B. Dynamic scaling. C. Resource pooling. D. Elasticity. Answers: C. Resource pooling is the allocation of compute resources into a group, or pool, and then these pools are made available to a multi-tenant cloud environment. 4. Liza is a new Cloud Plus architect for Big Co Incorporated. She is investigating cloud services that provide server hardware, but not applications. What cloud service is she using? A. IaaS. B. PaaS. C. SaaS. D. CaaS. Answers: A. Infrastructure as a service offers computing hardware, storage, and networking but not applications. 5. Harold is investigating his options to migrate his company's time and attendance application to the cloud. He wants to be responsible only for maintaining the application and would prefer that the public cloud company manage all underlying infrastructure and servers that are required to support his application. Harold calls you and asks for assistance in selecting a cloud service model that would meet his requirements. What would you suggest that he implement? A. IaaS. B. PaaS. C. SaaS. D. CaaS. Answers: B. Platform as a service offers computing hardware, storage, networking, and the operating systems but not the applications. 6. Jane is a Cloud Plus architect working on a physical to virtual migration to the public cloud. She has matched VM performance levels to her established baselines. She knows that her organization may need to adjust hardware resources in the future. What cloud characteristics can she use to match cloud capacity with future growth? Choose 3. A. Elasticity. B. On-demand computing. C. Availability zones. D. Resiliency virtualization. E. Pay-as-you-grow. F. Resource pooling. Answers: A, B, E. Elasticity, on-demand computing, and pay-as-you-grow are all examples of being able to expand cloud compute resources as your needs require. 7. What are two elements that together distinguish the cloud from a traditional data center operation? Choose 2. A. Load balancing. B. Automation. C. Autoscaling groups. D. Virtualization. Answers: B, D. One of the prime advantages of cloud-based computing and the automation and virtualization it offers in the background is the ability to leverage the rapid provisioning of virtual resources to allow for on-demand computing. 8. Dawn is interested in selecting a community cloud provider that offers a specialized financial reporting application. What type of cloud model would you recommend Dawn investigate to meet her requirements? A. IaaS. B. PaaS. C. SaaS. D. CaaS. Answers: C. Software as a service offers cloud-managed applications as well as the underlying platform and infrastructure support. 9. Carol is a cloud customer that your consulting company is assisting with their migration. She is asking you about the demarcation point of operations for her public pass service. Which of the following defines what you are responsible for and the responsibility of the provider? A. Availability zones. B. Community. C. Shared responsibility model. D. Baselines. Answers. C. The shared responsibility model outlines what services and portions of the cloud operations the cloud consumer and the provider are responsible for. 10. Jonathan is architecting his client's global public cloud presence for an upcoming e-commerce deployment. You have been brought on to help design the network. He asks about providing local connections in Singapore and Malaysia. What would you suggest that he investigate? A. Regions. B. Auto-scaling groups. C. Availability zones. D. Global DNS affinity. Answers. A. Cloud operators segment their operations into regions for customer proximity, regulatory compliance, resiliency, and survivability.
Subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified of our latest videos. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, feel free to leave a comment below or contact us at najastar@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you and help you in any way we can. Thank you for watching and good luck with your IT exams.